Hello again. Welcome to our first LMS demo of the day. It is with Maple LMS. Maple LMS is the LMS that ASAE uses, and Maple LMS is also an alliance partner of ASAE, so thank you for that. I do want to introduce to you today Matt and Avin with your Maple LMS demo for the first part of the day.
Good morning. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, John, for the great introduction. We appreciate that. My name is Matt Peterson. I'm a relationship director with Maple LMS, and I work exclusively with associations and nonprofits on their continuing education programs. And today, me and my colleague will be presenting the Maple LMS platform. We do want to encourage asking any questions and using the Q&A feature in the platform. And I want to especially thank ASAE for inviting us to join the LMS Demo days. And Maple LMS is delighted to be an alliance partner with ASAE, and we are so proud of our feature-rich platform and to be selected by ASAE to provide education to ASAE members and non-members in the newly launched ASAE Academy. And we also invite you to experience Maple LMS for yourself by taking a course at ASAE and potentially earn some CAE credits in the process. During our demo, we want to maximize the time on our platform, and I'll provide just a brief introduction to Maple LMS. Maple LMS is a SaaS-based learning experience and certification assessment platform. It's highly secure, cloud-based, white label LMS, and we are ISO 9001 and 27001 certified and SOC 2 type compliance, which means we have the highest data security measures in place. Maple LMS scales to fit in different sizes of professional organizations, ranging from nonprofits to member benefit associations, trade associations, and much more. Maple LMS can be accessed on any web browser and any device, and Maple LMS is driven by AI-powered technology to promote continuing education learning paths and to help you build online learning programs and recommend courses to your members. We support continuing education through course content, and it can issue continuing education credits, badges, certificates, and even certifications. Our platform is highly customizable and configurable to an association's needs and use cases. And we also do have native offline iOS and Android apps available for offline learning. And it's completely accessible to all learners and can provide a significant amount of non-dues revenues through our e-commerce and microsite features. So let's just quickly move ahead. Today, we're going to present Maple LMS Learner Journey, administrative functions, and how you can use our powerful interactive content building tools to provide engaging learning experiences for your members. Maple LMS will help to save costs and time for staff and enhance your member experience. We also want to show you the power of integration. We are a preferred partner with Salesforce CRM, and also Fonteva AMS, and listed on the Salesforce App Exchange as the #1 rated LMS. Maple LMS has over 500 open APIs that can be integrated with any system of records, such as a CRM or any association management systems. And this really creates a unified experience for your users, and it reduces redundancy and errors, as well as provides powerful reporting synchronization capabilities back into your membership portal. The two-way integration features single sign-on capabilities and the ability to view such items as learner transcripts, certifications, or progress reports directly in your membership portal. You also have the flexibility in using your storefront within your membership portal to sell your courses, or you can use Maple LMS's inbuilt e-commerce features. We also offer great certification and assessment tools that feature a question bank, face match authentication, a lockdown browser, and AI proctoring tools for high-stakes exams like certifications. So at this time, Avin will introduce himself, and we'll jump right into the platform, and he'll walk you through the demo. Good morning, Avin.
Good morning, Matt, and really appreciate this opportunity to be here and demonstrate the solution. I'm going to dive right into it and walk through some of the core solutions that we provide, mainly for the association world. And with that, let me share my screen again. I'm going to dive into the platform, and we'll actually start with an example of integration with an AMS. So what I have here is one of our customers' sandbox environment. This is a member portal that I'm logged into. I'm logged in as a member. And before we dive into this integration or a demonstration of this integration, just wanted to highlight that there are three key benefits to this integration that can resolve quite a few challenges for you. Number one would be single sign-on access. So members or non-members, when they log into your member portal, can get a passwordless single sign-on access to your learning site. Secondly, if you're monetizing on your content, meaning if you sell any educational offerings, courses, webinars, or even packages or bundles or learning paths, these all could be sold right through your AMS storefront with this integration. And your products could be mapped with the actual courses that you're building inside the LMS. And the third most important benefit of this integration is that you get the data of your learners back into their records in your association management system. So it's a two-way integration between both systems. Clearly, there are a bit more benefits, but these are a few that we'll look at today. So as I'm logged in over here, we are looking at a storefront right now as a member, and I can straight away go ahead, purchase a course that's available as an educational offering or as a product. Now this happens with the integration. So your products gets mapped with a course that you have built out in Maple LMS. And just to save time, I've already added a product to this cart over here. I'm going to check out. And once the transaction gets completed, uh, the user who's purchasing this course automatically gets enrolled into the course that they purchased. So there's a API that triggers on the back end and essentially enrolls this individual into the course that they're purchasing or into the educational offering that they're purchasing from your storefront. So from here, as we move on, we'll see a checkout page where I can add a card information, make a transaction, and then further we'll navigate into the LMS that's connected over here with this particular member portal. And that would be a single sign-on access. We'll see that course right into the user's account. So there we go. Here's our checkout page. Let's quickly add a card and try to make a transaction. And from here, as we move on, we'll also see examples of how the data comes back or what data can come back with this integration. So I've added my details. I'm going to process payment. And after a successful transaction, I should see a receipt as well and an option to navigate into my profile, into my AMS profile, and from there navigate into the LMS as well. So now, as that payment gets processed, we'll just give it a few seconds before we could navigate to the profile of this user and navigate into the LMS. So really here, what I'm trying to demonstrate is the e-commerce capabilities. And Maple LMS comes with built-in e-commerce tools as well. But many of our associations would prefer using an existing storefront to sell any educational offerings. And that's really what this integration offers in terms of e-commerce. So with that, we've completed the transaction. Let's go to the profile. This will take me to my member portal profile, and I'll see an option to redirect into Maple LMS. So now that we're here, and a few options on the left-hand side provide me access to different pages. But if I have to navigate in the LMS, I can straight away go to this Education Center, which is a link. It's a single sign-on link, so I don't need additional credentials to log in. I'm just going to click on Education Center. You'll see a redirect. And with that, this user gets logged in to the platform or to the LMS site that's connected over here or with this member portal. So really as seamless as that. And that's really a single sign-on access, a fairly simple example of a single sign-on access. From here, if I go to my courses, this is where I can find the course that I've just purchased. And then further, when this user or the member engages into the educational offering, meaning they go into the course, maybe watch a few videos, take a test, or maybe participate into a live training, or even achieve a credit or certificate, their data then gets synchronized with their records back to your association management system. And for that, here I have an example. We are looking at a Fonteva instance. This is an administrator's view of an association management system. And quickly, if we look at the profile or the record of this user, we'll see a few items getting synchronized. So that's a list of courses. Oops, let me log in again. That would be a list of courses that this user is enrolled into, along with progress within each course, completion status, creation date, enrollment date as well. And similarly, any achievements by the learner or the member get synchronized. So certificates that a user has achieved, date when the certificate was issued, and also credits that this user has achieved for completing different courses. And you do see different types of credits over here because we do support multiple credit types. And this could be on a course level as well, meaning each course can offer a different credit type and a different credit value. But this is what the integration offers, allows you to sell your educational offering through a connected environment, allows you to offer a single sign-on access to your members so they can navigate without a password or additional account in the LMS. And third and most important part, we get all that data back into their records in our association management system. So you get a single centralized location where you can track not just membership, but also track their engagement with your learning and educational offerings. From here, I'm going to navigate to a few more examples. And for that, here I'm logged into one of our demo sites, and I'm logged in as a learner. Briefly, I'll walk you through some options that are available over here, and from there we'll move into some examples of courses and different types of educational offerings that could be created inside Maple LMS. So as a learner, when I'm logged in, the first thing that I could see is a list of courses and trainings that I'm currently enrolled into. These could be webinars, could be an online course, could be a learning path as well. And I can track my progress right on top of a course. So there's a progress bar indicating my progress right on top. And if I'm enrolled into maybe webinars or live virtual trainings, then I have an option to track all of these upcoming events on the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, we see a list of upcoming events. These are a couple of training sessions, a webinar that's happening today, and also the entire site or the entire Maple LMS instance is a mobile responsive web design. So it works seamlessly on a mobile device, a tablet, and all the modern web browsers are supported as well. But on top of that, we do provide some accessibility capabilities or accessibility tools. So as an individual, I can navigate to an accessibility option. I can increase or decrease the text size, and also have options to customize the color adjustments. So we can invert colors, switch to a high contrast, high saturation, or simply reset back to the original setup. Now, many of our customers have a global audience, and to support your global audience, there's also a language capability that can be enabled on your Maple LMS site. For example, over here, there are a few languages that we've installed, and we support about 50 plus languages, but mainly these language would help a user translate the interface on the platform. And they can set up a preferred language of their choice. So anytime they log in, they'll see the system with the same language. With that, let's dive into some examples of educational offerings. So I built out a course over here just for demonstration. This would be an online self-paced course and also includes some gamification elements such as a leaderboard where I can track the points that I've achieved and also look at other participants and their ranking, their levels. Also, this course includes a certificate of completion along with a badge that is awarded upon completion of this course, and credits are also awarded through this course. A few interactive lessons have been added over here. So there could be a variety of multimedia that you can include. It could be a video lesson, could be a score package. You do have tools to add a assessment or even an evaluation within a course, and even use that as for a feedback survey. And then quickly over here would be an example of an interactive video that you can build using the tools that we have within Maple LMS. There are about 40 different formats supported with our content authoring tool, and our system accepts any file types that have been produced outside the LMS. So either a file that's built using external tools, maybe a SCORM package, or a video that was produced outside. But then with the tools that we have, you can import your files and in particularly, we're looking at an interactive video. So you can add some interactions on top of your video to make it more interactive. These interactions could be knowledge checks or quizzes that appear at certain timestamps into the video. And just to demonstrate, as I'm watching this video, I'll reach a particular timestamp in this video. Let's just scroll past through that. And the goal is that when the user approaches that timestamp, the video should pause automatically and a question should appear on top of the screen, or maybe an interaction should appear on top of the screen. And this is something you can build using our interactive content authoring tools. But now, as we look at it, the video has paused and there's a quick question appearing on my screen. As I click into it, a multiple choice question appears on top of my video. So that would be a fairly simple example of an interactive video that could be created using the tools that we have. So you do get built-in content authoring tools to create interactive and engaging content. But apart from that, videos or SCORM packages could be added. You do have options to include audio files, and you do have options to add any quizzes, feedback surveys, options to claim a credit type and achieve a certificate of completion. I'll quickly navigate through some of these modules and walk you through what these would look like. So let's start an attempt of this quiz. And in this case, I just added 3 questions to this quiz. This module comes with 16 different question types, comes with time limit capabilities, and has options to embed multimedia as well. So you can add a video or a graphic in between the question. And upon completion of a test, uh, this individual could be sent to a review page where they can review their responses and also get a feedback for the right and wrong answer choices, which could be a customized feedback or could be a general feedback as well. Both options would be available. But overall, that's what the quiz module could look like. There could be more than 100 questions into your assessment, and many of our customers would use this for certification exams as well. Now with that, speaking of feedback, there are modules available to create evaluations within a course. So you don't need an external tool to create an evaluation or to create a survey into your course. It could all be created in Maple LMS. It could be added as a module or as an activity that a user has to complete before they can get a certificate. We are looking at a fairly simple example of an evaluation with a rating question type and an open-ended question type as well. And both these modules also come with reporting capabilities. So you get options to generate reports or track responses provided by the individuals and have options to export these in multiple formats. Now, credits in MapleLMS could be set up on a course level, meaning after completing a course or maybe after completing a series of courses, individuals can claim a preferred credit type. That could be multiple credits on a list, and I can select from the list, claim that credit, and the credits are immediately awarded to this individual uh, upon completion of these modules. Next is a quick example of a certificate. So since we have completed this course, we can unlock a certificate, and this is what it could look like. The certificate design, the template could all be customized, and this is an option available to a course manager or maybe a administrator. You can create your own templates and have them used across different courses or multiple courses that you're creating. Another neat feature around certificate is sharing. So once you have achieved a certificate, you can share that on your LinkedIn profile with this option over here. Once you click add to profile, it will take you to your LinkedIn account and will allow you to post this as a license or a certification. Now with that, there are a few more examples over here. This here would be a webinar that has been set up in MapleLMS, and this really happens or works with a integration between MapleLMS and your preferred web conferencing application. So that could be Zoom, it could be Microsoft Teams as well, or maybe a different application, different web conferencing application. But it allows you to create, manage, schedule, and run your sessions right from within MapleLMS itself. You do get tracking around your webinars and live training sessions. So you can track individuals who joined a session and the time they've spent on a session. And there are attendance criteria that we can apply. Also, many associations offer learning paths as well as bundles or packages as an educational offering. So this would be an example of a learning path that's built using the package format that we support, and basically allows you to link multiple courses together into a single offering or into a single program. Now with this, I'll quickly navigate to the user's profile. And now this is where an individual can track their achievements. But also, we do record the membership status, and this can actually come over automatically through a single sign-on. So membership status or an audience type could be automatically populated on an individual's account, and there's no manual effort needed to update this information in the LMS. Here I can track my achievements, so the badges that I've achieved, credits that I've achieved with the credit value, the date and time, and just below, I can track all my certificates as well, and also indicates if a certificate has been expired. Now from here, I have a few things to walk you through from an administrator's perspective as well. Mainly a few reports, and I'm going to switch to an admin's account over here. So with that, I'm logged into an administrator's view. And from here, I want to walk you through the first core capability that we support that's known as a microsite. Microsites are essentially individual learning portals or independent learning portals that you can build in MapleLMS. These are all unlimited, so there are no limits on the number of microsites that you can create. And it's a separate portal for a separate audience. So you have an option to segregate your audience according to portals. Uh, and it could have a different branding as well. So just for demonstration, I'm going to pull up a few examples over here. And what you'll see is a change in the branding as well as a change in the data that we can see on the bottom. And these are just for references, just for demonstration purposes. But as you can see, as I'm switching into different sites, the branding on the site changes, and we get to see a dedicated portal for a separate audience. From here, let's go through some of the reporting capabilities as well. So overall, Maple LMS supports 50 plus report types, and that includes a reports and analytics dashboard as well, which is tracking several data points for you. So it tracks your active users, course enrollments, allows you to track course progress as well, uh, and have download options available right on the bottom. There are ways to track your popular courses. There's a dedicated blog for it. So we'll see a list of courses that are most popular, along with some data around enrollments, visits, and completions. And on top of it, you do get options to create a custom report as well in Maple LMS. And a custom report could be created in a couple of ways. So there's a report builder that can be accessed from here. Will allow you to select fields of your choice and build out a custom report. Or you could also create a custom report through a SQL query. So there's a report builder that works with SQL query and allows you to create a report or a customized report per your needs. Few more reports or some of the key reports that I'll walk you through. And just wanted to mention course progress tracking, activity completion reports. These are all pretty straightforward. But most importantly, if you're running webinars or if you're running any live training sessions from within the LMS, then this would be a report for you. So you can track data of your live sessions through a attendance report. And we are looking at some data over here. This is the data for a training session that was concluded from the system. So we get to see the name of the individual, the email address, name of the session that this individual engaged into, name of the course, a session engagement criteria. So this session required a 50% attendance and the recorded attendance of the participant as well, along with check-in time, checkout time, overall duration spent by this participant on this event. There are a few more options, such as automatically uploading your recording back into the course where you have set up a live session. And there are options to set up completion criteria for a live training session as well. So you might require an individual to stay in the session for about 50% or maybe 90% of the overall duration. And that could allow an individual to set that training as completed. But export options right over here. So we can export and we can filter either by a date range, by a course, or even by an individual account, meaning by a learner. Next, I wanted to walk you through this credit report. So this is where we are tracking individuals who have earned a particular credit type. And the report will include the name of the participant, the course that they took, and the credit type, as well as the credit value that was awarded. Also, we do have ways to set up expirations to credits as well as certificates, which may also require a recertification. So that process is supported as well. But mainly on this report, I can filter out by a course, or I can filter by a credit type and generate a report which further can be exported as well. There we go. So we just filter out by CME, and we get to see all individuals who have achieved a CME credit for completing a course, along with the certificate of completion as well. And from here, one of the core challenges is to send out notifications as well. And that gets resolved with the help of about 50 plus notifications that we have pre-configured in the LMS. As an administrator, you have an option to enable or disable a notification anytime. And you do have options to customize or edit a notification as well. But overall, the system supports about 50 plus notifications. These are all pre-configured, so you don't have to send out a notification manually. However, you do have options to send out a manual notification or even create a custom notification for a specific instance, maybe for a live session, for a webinar, or even for a course that's expiring. Now, lastly, I want to touch upon the support options that's available with Maple LMS. And proud to say that we offer a 24/7 support to all our customers. And what we're looking at is a built-in support system or a ticketing system, which can be availed or can be used in a couple of ways. So as an LMS admin, you have an option to create a support ticket right from here and send that over to Maple LMS for any assistance. So you can raise support tickets, but you can also use this built-in ticketing system to provide support to your end users. So as an end user, as a learner, I can come here, create a support ticket, and simply submit a support request, which can further go to an LMS admin. And the LMS admin can then further provide assistance right from within the platform, resolve that ticket, or simply escalate further to Maple LMS if any further attention or further assistance is needed. But with that, I'll conclude my demonstration for now, and I'm going to navigate back to you, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Avin. I appreciate it. That was great. I hope everyone enjoyed the demo today. I do see we are at time. Tried to answer many of the questions, but feel free to reach out to us. Happy to answer any additional questions. You'll see my email address there. You can also drop your business card in the platform here this morning. We also do offer a 15-day free trial, and you can sign up for one at our website. That'll allow you to play around with our system, create some content or upload some content in our system and create users. So we'd love to have you experience that. And as I mentioned, please navigate to the ASAE Academy and you'll be able to experience Maple LMS. ASAE did some great customizations to their platform that I think are being very well received, and they're experiencing a lot of new users in ASAE Academy. But thank you everyone for your time. We appreciate it and hope to hear from you